Welcome back to Geek vs. Shorts. Today, we're tackling one of the biggest topics in Marvel Comics, the Omega-Level Mutants. These are not just powerful characters, they are the absolute pinnacle of the mutant race, individuals whose abilities exist with no upper limit. We're counting down the top 12 Omega-level mutants, exploring their powers, their greatest feats, and why they're feared across the multiverse. So grab a snack, sit back, and get ready for a deep dive that will take us through the most dangerous and inspiring mutants Marvel has ever created. Number 12, Magneto. Also known as Eric Lehnsherr, is the legendary master of magnetism. His Omega classification is tied to his absolute control over magnetic forces. We've seen him rip entire fleets of battleships apart, lift cities into the sky, and even manipulate the iron inside a person's bloodstream. One of his most famous displays of power happened during House of M when he reshaped reality alongside his daughter, Scarlet Witch. Another moment in Fatal Attractions. Magneto ripped the adamantium straight from Wolverine's body, a terrifying reminder of how lethal his mastery of metal can be. But Magneto isn't just power. He represents the ideology of mutant survival and dominance. His Omega status isn't only about his strength, it's about his vision. Magneto embodies the will of mutant kind, backed by virtually unlimited magnetic control. Number 11, Storm Ororo Munro, better known as Storm, is one of the most iconic X-Men of all time. Her Omega classification lies in her ability to manipulate weather systems not just locally, but on a planetary and cosmic scale. Storm can summon hurricanes, tornadoes, and lightning strikes with surgical precision. In X-Men, Worlds Apart, she demonstrated her goddess-like power by manipulating weather patterns beyond Earth's atmosphere. In space, she can bend solar winds and cosmic storms, something few mutants can even comprehend. Her power is so vast that entire civilizations have worshipped her as a goddess, and unlike many others on this list, she doesn't lose her humanity in the process. Storm's Omega powers are matched by her compassion and leadership, making her one of the most beloved and respected mutants in history. Number 10, Jean Grey. Jean Grey is perhaps the most famous psychic in the Marvel Universe. Even without the Phoenix Force, her Omega-level classification comes from her telepathy and telekinesis. She can read and manipulate thoughts across the globe, project psychic illusions, and even stop the minds of her enemies cold. Her telekinesis allows her to dismantle objects molecule by molecule, move entire buildings, and shield herself and her team from catastrophic attacks. In New X-Men, she showcased her Omega powers by overpowering even Professor Xavier. And when bonded to the Phoenix Force, Jean's power transcends all definitions, making her not just Omega level, but universal in scope. She is both Marvelous ultimate psychic and a tragic figure of limitless power contained within a fragile human heart. Number 9, Iceman. Bobby Drake. Don't be fooled by his lighthearted personality. Bobby Drake, the original Iceman, is one of the most underrated Omega mutants in existence. His powers go far beyond creating ice slides or snowballs. Iceman can lower temperatures to absolute zero, manipulate water molecules in the atmosphere, and even reform his body after being shattered. In Uncanny X-Men, he once froze an entire river system and reformed it to his will in Battle of the Atom. Future versions of Iceman reveal just how terrifying his potential really is, creating massive ice avatars and controlling weather-scale blizzards. Omega Iceman isn't just a jokester, he's a climate-level weapon of mass destruction. Number 8, Elixir. Josh Foley. Elixir is the mutant embodiment of life and death. His Omega-level power lies in biological manipulation. With a single touch, he can heal wounds, cure diseases, alter genetic structures, and even shut down organs to kill instantly. In X-Force, we saw Elixir bring teammates back from the brink of death, but he is also capable of terrifying destruction, unleashing lethal biological changes that could wipe out enemies with a thought. What makes Elixir particularly frightening is that his powers are not fully explored. His potential to cure all diseases or create unstoppable plagues makes him both a savior and a nightmare for humanity. Number 7, Quentyn Kid Omega. Quentyn is a rebellious telepath with a punk attitude, but his Omega powers are nothing to joke about. His psychic abilities allow him to manifest constructs, overwhelm entire populations with his mind, and bend reality through psychic force. In Schism, Quentyn's power nearly caused a global incident when he launched psychic attacks across the world. He has even created his own pocket dimension using raw psychic energy. Though he often acts immature, his potential is terrifying. Quentyn is a reminder that even a young, reckless Omega can rival the greatest telepaths in Marvel. Number 6. Hope Summers. Hope Summers is known as the Mutant Messiah, the one prophesied to save mutant kind after the events of House of M. Her Omega classification is tied to her unique ability to copy and enhance the powers of nearby mutants. Unlike Mimic or Rogue, Hope doesn't just borrow powers, she perfects them. She once copied multiple powers at once and amplified them beyond their original user's limits. In Avengers vs X-Men, Hope became the central figure who could contain and channel the Phoenix Force itself. Her ability to adapt makes her not only Omega level, but a symbol of hope for the survival of all mutants. Number 5. Legion. David Haller. David Haller, better known as Legion, is one of the most complex mutants in Marvel. As the son of Professor Charles Xavier, his potential was always immense, but his Omega status comes from his fractured mind. Each of his thousands of personalities wields a different superpower ranging from time travel, reality manipulation, pyrokinesis, telepathy, and beyond. In Legion Quest, his attempt to change history caused the creation of the Age of Apocalypse timeline that alone shows how dangerous his uncontrolled power can be. Legion is the definition of unpredictability. While one personality might be harmless, another might erase entire realities. He's an Omega not just in strength, but in raw chaos. Number 4. Exodus. Bennett du Paris. Exodus is a centuries-old mutant whose powers include telekinesis, telepathy, energy projection, and near immortality. His strength grows stronger when fueled by his fanatical faith. In Bloodtease, Exodus took on the combined might of the Avengers and X-Men, holding his own against multiple teams of heroes. His ability to heal, fly, and manipulate energy makes him versatile, but it's his telekinesis that earns him Omega status. He can manipulate matter at massive scales, rivaling Gan Gray herself. Exodus is proof that belief and conviction, when paired with Omega power, create a nearly unstoppable force. Number 3. Proteius. Kevin McTaggart. Kevin McTaggart, the son of Moira McTaggart, is one of the most dangerous Omega mutants alive. Known as Proteius, his powers allow him to warp reality itself. He can bend physics, rewrite matter, and alter the laws of existence. In classic X-Men, he nearly defeated the entire X-Men team by bending the environment to his will. The only limitation is his body. His powers burn through his physical form, forcing him to constantly possess new hosts. Despite this weakness, Proteius' ability to reshape reality on a whim secures his spot as one of the deadliest Omega mutants ever. Number 2. Franklin Richards. Franklin Richards is not only an Omega-level mutant, he is one of the most powerful beings in the entire Marvel multiverse. As the son of Reed Richards and Sue Storm, Franklin was born with reality-warping powers of unimaginable scale. He has created entire pocket universes, brought back dead heroes, and even humbled Galactus. In Fantastic Four and Secret Wars storylines, Franklin has been depicted as a literal god, capable of designing and shaping worlds from nothing. His Omega classification is unquestionable, but in truth, even that term feels too small. Franklin Richards isn't just a mutant, he's a cosmic architect. Number 1. Scarlet Witch. Wanda Maximoff. At the top of our list is Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch. Her mutant classification has been debated across Marvel's shifting continuities, but her powers undeniably place her at Omega level. Wanda's ability to warp reality and manipulate probability has rewritten the entire Marvel universe multiple times. The most infamous example came during House of M, when she uttered the words, "No more mutants." With a single phrase, she depowered nearly all mutants across the globe, changing the very foundation of Marvel Comics. Her powers extend beyond probability manipulation. She can alter timelines, bend cosmic forces, and rival entities like Dormammu. Wanda isn't just an Omega mutant, she's one of the most powerful beings in existence. Period. And there you have it, the top 12 Omega-level mutants in Marvel Comics. From the raw chaos of Legion to the godlike creation of Franklin Richards and the universe-bending power of Scarlet Witch, these characters show why mutants are among the most feared and respected beings in the Marvel Universe. Which Omega mutant is your favorite? Do you agree with our list, or do you think someone else deserves a spot? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit the like button, and subscribe to Geek Shorts for more deep dives into the Marvel Universe.